Hey all, welcome back. We're doing another reading today. Today's reading is for Isaiah, and Isaiah, I feel the Osho Zen deck would be appropriate for you. So lots more cards to choose from here, and thank you for your patience while I've gotten all these readings out and organized, and I know that you asked a few weeks ago, so I appreciate your patience. But here's your card. Oh, one popped out, so we're going to take that one. This one, I love this card. Turning in. Check out that image. There's a few points here, but ultimately it's that point of you are your number one point of authority. You are your number one point of cross-reference. You are your number one point of awareness. You are your number one point of knowing. You are your number one source of knowledge and information. You are your number one point that you can trust above and beyond and through anything else. It is you that you must harness in terms of your ultimate point of reference of where to go and seek answers, where to go and seek guidance, where to go and seek direction. It's within you, Isaiah. It's within you. You have that power. You have that ability. You have that point of what is actually best for you in every single moment, of what to do with yourself and how to direct your life and who to be. That it all exists within you, and you have the power to access that information simply by turning inward, and that's that point of connecting with your body, connecting with your breath, connecting with, quieting the mind, basically standing in more of a silent experience of yourself, turning off all the noise that exists in your mind and also externally, because sometimes we can get so infatuated with the information outside of ourselves, the information that other people are feeding us, that we forget that we are the number one point that we can count on in terms of there is nothing outside of you that is going to give you what it is you're looking for, because you are always only looking for yourself, and you don't exist outside of yourself. You exist inside of yourself. You exist here as your physical body. This is who you are. And the layers of yourself go deep inside of yourself. So realize that there is a vastness of you, Isaiah, that you have access to always dive into and explore and get to know, and will be your guiding light and can be your source of everything you think you need. Anything you think you need that exists outside of you, that's the illusion. That's the self-dishonesty. That idea that you need something outside of yourself, when really you need to connect with yourself as the ultimate point of self-honesty, self-guidance, self-trust, self-responsibility. It's all inside of you. So this card is very cool. A reminder for all of us how important it is to turn inward. And so that could be through writing, that could be through jogging or running, that could be through exercise, that could be through meditation, that could be through talking with a friend. I mean, there's so many things that can be that point of you being able to be more reflective, of going inward with yourself and like communing with yourself. It's like that point of like getting to the bottom of you. Like, what is your experience? What is the conflict? What is the problem at hand? Realize that you have the answers inside of you. So whatever that looks like in terms of you being able to connect with yourself, turning inward, do that. So for me, writing is a big thing. Self-forgiveness is a big thing that I'm able to turn inward with. I also do meditation. I do Kundalini yoga. I go for walks. Walking is so meditative for me. It's so much very much a focus point for me on myself. And also anything as simple as being in the physical. So really focusing in on your physical body doing the dishes, cleaning, putting the clothes away, like these random mundane things. Silencing the mind, starting to breathe, connecting to the body, that's you turning inward. Because when you quiet the noise externally and internally, you start to actually hear yourself, who you really are, which is that point that comes from the darkness, it comes from the depths of yourself, it comes from that internal, like, source of, you know, I want to say continuity, and that everlasting, that constant, that self-sustaining source of who you are exists inside of you. So harness it, tap into it, trust it, you know, taste it, you know, get in there. Don't be afraid to, like, really, like, give yourself some alone time. Don't be afraid to be alone. Don't be afraid to do some inner self work, which I know you're doing. So it's also this point of, you know, the body is made up of water. So it's that point of calming your waters, you know, purifying your waters, purifying the body, allowing the body to be free from any external information and knowledge, and any knowledge and information going on in the head. It's just like that point of, like, really centering to calm and still yourself, because in that stillness is when we really hear ourselves. This is when we're really here. Yeah, so see, the card too has this point of, like, the external is just a lot of noise, and so you have to find that center point within yourself, and knowing that, you know, you are the common denominator in every scenario, in every situation, with every person. And so you got to be able to trust yourself to know that it is you that is experiencing you in every given moment. And so yeah, it's like that point of, you know, get buddy with your friend, like, snuggle up to yourself, you know, like, get to know yourself, get to know yourself, get to know yourself, get to know yourself. I think that will be the name of the vlog. Turn in to get to know yourself, because you have to live with you, you know. So it's that point too of, like, getting to know yourself in terms of making sure you're not, you know, all work and no play makes for a sad human being. So make sure you're giving yourself that time to play and to have some fun and to have some joy, and to, you know, that's really what life is about. Life is about play. It's about exploration. It's about having fun. You know, if we didn't live in a world that was dictated or determined by how much money we make, we wouldn't be working all the time. So it's that point of also realizing the way in which we create what's best for all is by being what is best for ourselves, which is, like, being who you would be now if you were free of this money system. Who would you be today? How would you live? And to do that, you know, would you be doing what you're doing now if you lived in the equal money system or any other kind of system that didn't, you know, enslave people? What would you do if you were truly free? Who would you be? What would you do every single day with yourself? So these are just some things to reflect on and get to know yourself, you know? So thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you, Isaiah. If you have any questions or comments or perspective or want anything clarified, please reach out, let me know. I appreciate you offering yourself up for this. And I hope it resonated with you. And yeah, thanks for walking with and your support, and take care. See you around.